Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's getting a little bit of a walk here, trying to get some steps in. A little bit of background noise over here with some of the construction going on, so I apologize for some of that. But nonetheless, I wanted to throw something out there about just a little bit of like fitness motivation, right? Try to get away from all the other nonsense that you see out there. I feel like every YouTube video that you see these days when it comes to fitness is just noise. And everyone's trying to find this most optimal stuff, and it's so overwhelming. I mean, even for me as someone that's been working out, for as long as I have, and I'm not in the greatest shape ever. I've had my ups and my downs, and I've had to refocus my life situations, and sometimes fitness just isn't the biggest priority. But when you get back into it and you're trying to research or find that magic program and stuff, there's just a lot out there that creates noise. And I'd like to motivate and persuade people to step away from that. And the biggest thing that you can do for that is just to get out there and do it. You don't need the most optimized program. You don't need the best dialed in fitness, this or that, or certain machines or equipment and whatever. I mean, the industry is a $1 billion industry for a reason, and that's because marketing and these sales pitches and stuff, they've been doing it for generations. They know what works and what doesn't. And you might not know what works and what doesn't, but they know how to exploit your insecurities. And the biggest thing that you need to do and focus on when starting something or getting back into it is just move more, eat less, and do simple stuff. You don't need to run out and get a gym membership right away. Build out some of that consistency and some of that discipline and just get the overall mindset and stuff at your own pace. And you can just simply do that with, there's a plethora of body weight exercises and little cardio things or Pilates, whatever you can do at home. Keep the money in your pocket. Build better routines before you go out and just start dumping money into some of these, businesses. And, learn to enjoy the process. That's the biggest thing when you're getting back into it or if you're starting new. And trust me, you'll get into all of these roadblocks where you think you start needing to optimize or whatever, and it's all nonsense. You don't. You just need to keep pushing yourself and going further in that extra step and build consistency, build it as a lifestyle routine, something that you grow into. A lot of the way I look at it is a lot of the noise that we see out there is also for these guys that are highly advanced, right? These bodybuilders like Jay Cutler and the Arnolds and stuff. Like, those guys were at such peak performance. They were also using a lot of enhanced drugs. But I mean, imagine this. They were on enhanced drugs and they hit a roadblock. Think about that. So yes, someone like that needs to find these little tiny key element hairs in the program, these little tiny fractures that can give them that added 1%, 2% of just building performance and power, because they can't do it anymore. That advice does not work for you. That advice does not work for me. You don't need to be sitting there trying to figure out the best optimal angle for a bench press. You need to just go do a bench press, or just start doing push-ups. A lot of people are out here trying to figure out how to optimize a bench press when they haven't even done sit-ups or push-ups. Start with the basics, build a foundation. And I'm by no means in Instagram top model shape, but I can tell you that I have been on a path before where I was a little bit more athletic. And part of the reason why I'm not the biggest dude is because it's not really my goal to be the biggest guy, and also it doesn't fit in with what my past was. My past was a soccer player. Me being 215 pounds of pure muscle at 5'11" does not help me on a soccer field. And I would say the stigma's kind of changed in a good, positive direction when it came to the fitness industry, because back then, guys in the gym would tell you, oh, you need a bulk. You need to get bigger. You need to get bigger. And they wouldn't even take into consideration the own personal goals that I had for myself. And what you need to do is find something that's works within whatever your goal set is. You know, when you start listening to a lot of that noise or advice from other people, they're going to steer you down the wrong path. Just know you and what you want to do, and that's what's most important. Because I've gone down that path myself, where you start listening to the gym bros and they're like, oh, you got to do this, do that, take these supplements, get big, get bigger, get bigger, get bigger. And then you find yourself fat and you've done it wrong, and you got to lose the weight, and you've got to do this and you got to do that. And you're just like, you're in this weird cycle of shit that just doesn't work. And it throws you off your goal and your path. You want to stick to your path and your goal, right? Looks like there might be a dirt bike coming up here. It might get a little loud. Well, electric one, not too bad. So yeah, I feel like back in the day in the early 2000s, especially when I was like really getting into fitness, and I've since fallen off that game and had life changes, and now I'm getting back into it now. And I was just thinking about some of those old stigmas back in the day, where it was like when we were coming out of the 90s and entering into those early 2000s, and even into like the 2010s, there was still this mentality of like bigger is better, get bigger, get bigger, get bigger. And just that advice snowballed into just this like ridiculous, fallacy, right? Not everyone wants to get bigger. Not everyone, is looking to build this incredible stage physique, but a lot of people want to lose weight, look good, and feel good doing it. Basically, they want to improve their life and reap the benefits of looking good that comes with it. That's one of the things that we can capitalize on in fitness. So that's basically what I wanted to get across, is just, transparent. See, I'm there too. As far as some of my current updates, I started really getting bigger into working out again just about a month ago. And I've so far been very consistent with it, and I'm starting to see some good results. I've already dropped 6 pounds. Within the last 30 days, my arms and my chest are getting bigger. That could be from some of the weight loss, but I also do believe I'm building some muscle on top of this cut, because my numbers continue to go up. And I am talking about numbers on a very basic workout routine. My entire routine right now is just focused on every minute on the minute, EMOM training. And I am literally doing workout A is chin-ups and dips. I'm focusing on chin-ups because I'll get the best results for the time, right? When you work out pull-ups, you're generally just hitting your back, and that's kind of it. There's some other secondary muscles in there and stuff, but it's mainly a back workout. When you do chin-ups, you're hitting your back, biceps. If your legs are straight, you're feeling the core engage, and I feel like you get more out of it in a short time. So focusing on chin-ups. And then dips, everyone knows that dips are the squat for your upper body. Workout B is push-ups and inverted rows. And I'm only doing these, set the timer for 10 minutes, every minute on the minute. I superset, and then at 10 minutes I'm done. My muscles are burnt out, they're fatigued, and then I focus on my walk. Now this is a pretty light walk compared to what I typically do on the treadmill. Right now I'm really liking having the treadmill at a 5 incline, and then I typically walk between a speed of 3 or 2.3. Fuck, I said that wrong again. 3 or 3.2. And that's it. And so far I've dropped 5 pounds And I'm starting to look good. And that's just after 30 days. So imagine what things will be like with the next conversation, another 30 days from now, and another 30 days from now. When I hit that 90 day, we'll get a pretty decent assessment feeling of what I look like. But nonetheless, this is just kind of the message that I've been thinking about all day. So I wanted to go ahead and record it and get it out there. You know, if you've noticed from some of my other previous videos, I am wanting to figure out a way to do these YouTube videos, and I want to do them cut and dry and raw and transparent. The other thing that I cannot stand with YouTube in general, especially these fitness channels these days, is everything is just a dopamine surge. Like I can't even watch YouTube anymore because everything is a click sound or a whoosh and these transparent, or, you know, transitions that are flying in front of your face, and AI generated B-roll, and then at the end of this 10-minute video, you're sitting there going, what did I learn? I don't even know what this guy's talking about. And he definitely didn't even answer the question that was in the title. And we need more real, raw YouTube videos. We need to go back to what YouTube used to be. Just dudes recording shit. That's all I gotta say. So when I come up with another idea, I'll make another video. And hopefully that's soon, because I do want to stick to a routine and get weekly uploads. But with all the less, with all the less noise, I wish you the best of luck. You do you. Hope this motivates. Find somebody out there to help them start doing their better life and getting results. Just stay consistent. Do it. You can do it. Just got to get up, man. You know, one of the things I do on the treadmill, and then I'll end this, I put my phone on the treadmill and then I watch my TV show. Who says you got to sit on the couch and watch TV? We have all this technology and stuff now to make things easier. Take advantage of it. Peace.